Sorry I had to continue. But yeah, anywhere between 100 to 1,000. I don't know. And, he asked what kind of relationship that I see between my mom and my dad. I told him about how they were basically like Florence and Mr. Jefferson, or Fred Sanford and Honest. A little bit like that. Like my dad would come around every once in a while, like probably 2 or 3 times a week. He'd come over and ask to borrow some money, or he'd come over and drop off some money that my mom would ask to borrow, or they'd bum cigarettes off one another, or talk about the lottery. I used to play Pick 3 all the time. I don't know if you know, a lot of black people, they got, a lot of black folks got lottery systems, where they got notebooks, and notebooks are like, they think they've discovered a science to plan the numbers. And so my mom and dad had that, countless numbers of spiral notebooks and shit. And they compare numbers, and I hear them talking about, 218 didn't come in this week. This dude come in every, probably next week sometime, some shit like that. I remember those conversations, But yeah, he was like, man, my therapist was like, you don't know who you are. He's like, what do you think is the purpose of having a strong foundation? I said, well, there's like an African proverb that talks about the storm outside of you can't defeat you if there's no storm within you, right? I said it's to withstand external storms. But when he started asking about, and there's some other stuff we went into too that I don't want to get too specific on, because like I said, my mom did the best she could do. She did the best she could do. But yeah, we talked about a lot of other stuff. But his basic point was like, what do you think not having that foundation will do to a child? What kind of adult do you think will come out of that? And so basically, I'm being tasked to work on ways of asking myself about that. He basically said I have like a false foundation. I agree. So